So earlier today, I was contacted by a staff member from Gumroad. This person was notifying me that their payment processor, Stripe, will no longer be accepting payments on my store. Not the greatest news. This would go into effect as of March 16th, which is over the next 24 hours. Now there are a few things I'm not clear on. One is whether one or both of my Gumroad stores will be affected. The staff member reached out to me with the email address that I use to maintain the raw footage compilation store, but not the main one. I was afraid to ask about the main one just in case the staff member somehow wasn't aware that I had two stores. If one of them has to go, I guess I'd rather it be the raw footage store. At any rate, it sounds like the payment processing company Stripe is getting a lot stricter about this kind of stuff, probably because they plan to go public very soon and would just like to clean up their book of business and not allow their service to be used in order for fetish content creators to sell their works. Even if my main store is safe for a little longer, it seems like I will probably have to move off of the Gumroad platform. I'm also concerned that Patreon uses Stripe for their payment processing as well, and I feel like it's probably not safe there. Although I'm a little less worried about Patreon because I don't actually sell clips directly on that site. I sell links to other sites where people can download my content. That may be my saving grace on Patreon. I'm also about to spend the weekend going through all of my old Patreon posts to make sure that there aren't any pictures or phrases that are a little too in the fetish realm for Stripe's liking. But Gumroad seems especially unsafe, and so I am considering alternatives. I'm looking into Subscribestar. I'm considering the site where fans of the only variety subscribe to their favorite adult content creators. A lot of my content has been available on Clips for Sale for years. However, that site has its own weird limitations. For instance, I cannot have any clips in it that show blood. I also have to lower Toothy's voice because the high-pitched voice for him that I like to use also sets off their content triggers. So I have to make some weird alterations to some of my clips in order for them to be hosted on Clips for Sale. And I guess absolute worst case scenario, I can just distribute clips to people individually through PayPal transactions and download links. I'll be honest, I'm a little worried about the future of this. I still have over 30 clips worth of video footage shot that I would like to distribute at some point, and at least break even on it. If Vor ceases to be financially viable, then I will not be able to make nearly as much of it as I have for the last several years. Prior to Vor being profitable, I was lucky to shoot maybe twice a year, instead of a pace of once a month or more, as I have been able to do for much of the time that I've had my stuff on Patreon and Gumroad. Anyway, I'm not trying to scare you all too much, but I just wanted to let you know what was going on, and that there will probably be some abrupt changes needing to happen. As always, I'm extremely grateful for your support. I could not be as prolific a Vor creator as I have been were it not for that. And fellow Vor creators who are also using Gumroad and Patreon, please look over your shoulder, watch your back, be careful, stay safe out there. And as for my followers, I will keep you all posted. Thank you again.